lawmakers have seen enough. In an open letter to parents, teachers, and students, a dozen Kentucky Republicans wrote JCPS failed its most fundamental obligation, which is to keep kids safe. They're demanding Governor Bratcher call a special session to address problems within the school district. WLKY's Randall Cam joins us live in the studio to break it down. Randall.
Vicki, the JCPS busing debacle on the first day of school left some students shaken, others scared. Kids getting off the bus at almost 10 p.m. is unacceptable, and Kentucky Republicans say it's time to save JCPS from itself. It's nothing new. Bus problems on the first day of school is common for large school districts like JCPS, but this year it was an off-the-charts disaster. Some very young JCPS students arriving home after 9 p.m. due to busing issues. It was such a meltdown, JCPS has canceled school until Monday. Now, some Jefferson County lawmakers are calling what happened Wednesday an epic failure.
Well, if this was just the first thing, even though it's really, really bad, we wouldn't be calling it an epic failure. But this school system, JCPS, has not had a win in a long time. They're losing all the time.
As a result, the state rep says it's time for JCPS to do a really good self-evaluation and maybe clean house if they can't get a simple bus schedule going. He adds, it's not fair for taxpayers to pay for a school system which can't manage a bus schedule. Bratcher is one of 12 Kentucky Republican lawmakers who authored this open letter to JCPS parents, teachers, students, and taxpayers. In the letter, they call for a commission to evaluate splitting up JCPS, a school district responsible for educating nearly 100,000 students.
It's obviously more than they can handle. So we're going to do them a favor and try to break this school district into 2 or 3 smaller areas.
And Bratcher says he will refile a bill which would give students the right to attend their neighborhood schools. He says making that bill law would reduce the need for so many buses transporting students across the county.
A student should not be walking past a school in the morning and then going 17 miles to his other school. It's just not a good idea.
To force changes at JCPS, Kentucky Republicans want Governor Bratcher to call lawmakers into a special session. In a statement, the governor's office responded, a special session is an extraordinary step that costs significant tax dollars and should only be taken after full consensus is reached and legislation has been drafted and then agreed upon. Thus far, no legislator has contacted the governor's office directly about this. And we wanted to hear what Kentucky Democrats had to say about the Republican plan to reform Jefferson County Schools. 2 Democratic state representatives we reached out to told us they weren't available. Another didn't respond to our request for an interview. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Randall Cam, WLKY News.
Thank you, Randall. JCPS